So hey guys, this is Hamazan,
And this is Straw Hat Zane.
and today we're going to be talking about what is Garp's secret. Now we were thinking of two specific things. Why did he become an instructor, and why did he not save Ace? And to start with,
So first of all, I'm going to talk about why Garp became an instructor. So basically the reason why Garp is an instructor now is because back when Luffy and Ace were kids, Garp wanted them to become Marines, but eventually they refused and became pirates, which is the opposite of what he wanted for them. And as you can see in Marineford, how hurt Garp was when Ace was going to be executed. He was literally crying, guys,
that's true.
because he cared for Ace and didn't want his life to be a pirate. So back to the instructor theory. I believe that Garp wanted to be an instructor just so he didn't want the same situation to happen from another generation of young people who become pirates just like Ace. Garp's morals are basically Marines are the good guys and pirates are the criminals.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk about another theory about the same thing. Why he became an instructor? I think it's because Garp found out. He probably knew, but he figured out that Akainu is a pretty bad dude. He wanted the next generation of Marines to be very strong in their morals. No one should like someone like Akainu should not become part of the Marines because it radicalizes them. Like when he committed the genocide on Ohara, he wanted the Marines to be moral and differentiate good and bad pirates, and along with the Marines. So they're bad Marines, like from the guy that from when Zoro was found. I forgot his name, but that guy was a bad Marine. Even the Marines, even though at that time the Marines, they locked him up, but they only did it after he got defeated by Luffy. They didn't lock him up before that, right? Even though when he was on the island, he was making all this ruckus. No one was caring about him, and also apart from that, they need to find very good Marines because eventually the One Piece is going to be found, right? And at that point, eventually, and the world government at that point will look like the enemy. At that point, a lot of bad pirates might take advantage of that and start looting people, killing people. Millions of people might die in that process. Garp probably doesn't want that to happen, So he might have what he could have done is that he could have gotten these Marines and make them very moral, like Helmappo and Kobe, right? They're very strong and they very high justice and people like them, right? Like also like Tashigi, right? So that when that happens, when they see that, they don't, even though they're part of the part of the world government, they still think that these people will to keep them safe. So when the bad parts attack, they will still be protected against them because Garp also does not want that. Apart from that, Garp also being an instructor to also do that, but also because as another bonus thing, he also could have sent Alkainu into the Blackbeard pirates and to figure out what they're doing, because from what we know is that Garp knows that Blackbeard is bad. He's pretty bad. Like he's pretty bad. To what he did. He knows that Blackbeard is someone from the Rogers time, and at that time he wasn't big. He wasn't big even when Ace even questioned why wasn't he like he was an old user, and why wasn't he like he could have been the Division 1 commander. So he was stronger than he's stronger than all of the commanders. So that's why he probably sent Kuzan in there, and he's like figure out what he's trying to do, and so that if he attacks or something, we can be ready for it. Because last time when Whitebeard attacked, Whitebeard was basically dead. Like he was gonna die. Like a lot of people said that even Marco said that he couldn't even stop the one of his crew members from stabbing him with that sword. And that was, and look at what happened. Like the Marines basically like almost lost to a guy that was basically dead, right? Now if Blackbeard attacks, he has both the Guru New means the black the dark fruit. If he has those two fruits and he's very healthy and he's very powerful, he could probably destroy the Marines right there and then. Because we know that the Yonkos are a little bit more than the Admirals, and we know that Akainu is not that as strong as Blackbeard. We know that because Kuzan is only a little bit less stronger, and Kuzan probably, well, my estimation is that he cannot stand up to Blackbeard if they fought one-on-one. And now we want to talk about another theory about it, and we want to talk about why did he not save Ace? about what now. There was two ways I was thinking of it. Now there was a way of how Garp could have saved Ace with betraying the Marines and without betraying. Now let's talk about without betraying because it looks like more interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like what I think Garp could have done to save Ace during the Marineford arc is to call Shanks. He could call Shanks and the rest of the Rogers Pride to save Ace because they're affiliated with Goldie Roger and this is his son. They would want to save him, right? He wanted to guarantee the safety of Ace, so calling Shanks and making certain that with two Yonkos, the Marines had no chance in hell. But that Sengoku asked Garp like, do you have anything? Are you thinking of anything to save Ace? Huh? And Garp's like, if I really had a plan, it would have already happened. Ace would be free right now. So, we know that, if Garp could have done something, he would have done something. Apart from, calling, what I was talking about, calling Shanks, is that, it becomes a little suspicious, because Ace is part of Whitebeard's crew, right?
Yep.
Why is he not part of Shanks' crew? Shanks is part of Roger's Pride, and Roger was the enemy of Whitebeard. Doesn't that question you, right? That he'd be like, oh, because you gotta know that these people are smart, right? They're not stupid. And he's like, that does not make sense. Someone must have told Shanks, and who is the number one person who would have called Shanks for this entire purpose? And his name is
Garp.
Yes.
Yep.
Right, Garp would have called him. And do you want to talk about how he could have done it with betraying Garp? Okay, so now Straw Hat Zane had a little bit of confusion on what we're doing. Now, what we're going to talk about here now is how Garp could save, Ace with betraying them. One of the simplest ways is, just blandly coming out and just, punching Sengoku and then, breaking Ace's, his handcuffs and just, throwing him to Whitebeard and running along with him.
Do you mind if I say something?
Yeah, sure.
So I believe a theory would be that there was this one scene when Ace was in the jail cell with Jinbei. Garp came to visit Ace, and he was having a conversation about him with him. And he maybe during that scene, we probably didn't see it or hear from it, but Garp probably told Ace that he was going to betray the Marines just to get you out of there because he really cared for him. He was like a son for him, and basically Garp was probably having a conversation with Ace at Impel Down, saying that during the execution, I have a plan to get you out of the execution because I really care for you, Ace. You're like a son to me, and
that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's my theory.
Yeah, that's great. That's all. Thank you, Suhad Zain, for coming again this week.
Sure.
We'll try to make it every week, depending upon Suhad Zain and my schedule. And I hope you liked our video, and I hope you learned a little bit about Garp's secret. And with secrets, it's you should just not tell anyone because it's our little secret with you, and it'd be nice if you can tell anyone. And thank you very much. And
actually, before we go, we'll leave a description in the link for my Twitch channel. I Twitch there I try to Twitch as much as I can. So if you guys want to have Twitch or something, you guys can give me a follow. I stream mostly anime stuff. Just go there, and it's really nice.
And his thumbnail will be up there, and also mine.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have any last words?
Just get ready for more theories during when I catch up with the chapters for One Piece, because I'm eventually going to be caught up in the next couple of days, and me and Hamza will be on the same page as
this is Hamza saying goodbye,
and this is Straw Hat Zane,
and drink your medicine.
Drink your medicine. Take care.